If you're listening to this, you've made it through 365 days of the dragged out, unpredictable Netflix series of 2023. Full of twists and turns that have even left me wondering if I missed a few episodes in between. A very random, comical and traumatic series filled with questionable decisions, breakthroughs and setbacks, growth and decline, and the occasional triumph of finding matching socks for my boyfriend, although I actually prefer wearing odd ones. And here we finally are, ready to tackle the blank pages of 2024. Since 2023's dog-eared book has now closed, and as the clean slate calendar has already flipped open to a new year, let's purge, like observing robins, reflect, release, and let go of any dusty crap from the chapters of 2023, so that we can allow in new, refreshing, and love-filled, chirping energy in 2024. What a mental mosaic of experiences 2023 brought. Each tile telling a story of growth, setbacks, joy, loss, and a good few thunderstorms. A mixture of emotions, hurdles and triumphs, laughter and tears, and the quiet moments of self-discovery, healing and growth. An absolute rollercoaster. Ready for a fresh start? I am anyway. Let's release and let go of the weight that has clung to us from the last 12 months. Let's imagine a symbolic ceremony to bid farewell to 2023. In our mind's eye, let's gather memories, regrets, and unfilled expectations, like colourful balloons. Each balloon representing a different aspect of the year. You can choose your own colour, some vibrant with joy, others burdened by challenges. So whatever colours you don't like, blues and blacks, you can put those challenges and regrets and sadness in those balloons. And any colours you love, like green and purple and pink and fuchsia, and you can go completely all angles and go down the light blue, whatever kind of pink, baby pink balloons, whichever colour you love, put all of the amazing memories into those balloons. So, with a deep breath, let's release the balloons one by one. Watch them float into the endless sky, soar into the wilderness. Imagine all of the balloons that you want to let go of just fade away into the sky. Let them blow away into the wind. As the balloons drift away, feel a sense of liberation, freedom, release, and let go. The burdens that have held us down start to dissipate with each rising balloon, leaving behind a feeling of lightness, of space. And if you find that the balloons don't work, imagine a cool breeze carrying away the echoes of 2023. Or imagine the sea waves washing away all our worries and sadness and pain and regret and all of those resentments. Just cut them all away. If the waves don't work, imagine a scissors cutting all the ties, all of the strings attached, all of the cords attached to people. Just cut them all away, imaginable and imaginary scissors, just cutting it all away and letting go. Let's make a pact with ourselves to focus on the lessons learned rather than the mistakes made. Let's view the challenges we came across not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. The resolutions and expectations which didn't materialize may transform into seeds of wisdom, ready to sprout into new possibilities. Let's set the intention to be open to receiving all of the healing, expansion, and divine direction. Let's be open to receiving communication, communities, togetherness. Let's all do it together this year. To live in the present moment, embracing each day without being weighed down by the past or overly fixated on the future. Let's try to stay in the now. Let's open ourselves to supportive communities as we continue our journey of self-discovery and renewal. Let's welcome the first moments of 2024. I know I'm 2 days too late, but I'm sure the new year, welcoming in the new year, will last at least another week or so anyway. It's a good question. When do you stop saying Happy New Year? We could go on, this could go on for months if you think about it. So let's welcome in the first moments of 2024 with a heart unburdened and spirits rejuvenated, shimmers of hope and promises of a brighter tomorrow. Sounds very poetic altogether, doesn't it? But, I think having a good intention for the new year, I think the word resolution, New Year's resolution, can carry some pressure sometimes. So I prefer the word intention, because we can intend to do things, or we can intend to aim to do things, but it doesn't mean that we have to complete them. We can set an intention like a wish, but not an obligation. So I don't believe that a New Year's resolution, if you are one of those people who like to set resolutions, I don't believe they should be set at the beginning of every year. I think small is more impactful and more effective. Small little intentions throughout the year, small steps end up into a huge leap. So I'm not sure about you, but I'm more of a fan of intentions rather than resolutions. Releasing and letting go is not just a New Year's ritual, by the way. It's a way of life. A reminder that every sunrise brings a chance to begin anew, leaving the past where it belonged and embracing the infinite possibilities that await on the horizon. I love that idea. One of my most favorite things in the whole entire world is the sunrise. And my next best favorite thing is the sunset. And I love everything about them. I just love the colors. I love the energy it brings. I love the way it changes from dark to light and dusk. And the same in the morning. I especially love the sunrise because the world is so still and serene. And it feels like you're the only one. You're one of the only ones that are awake and out there. And you can feel the calmness. It's like there's all the energy has calmed and just stagnated for now. And you can really sense that nobody has woken up yet. So that's why I love the sunrise. So another intention of mine is to try and see as many sunrises as I can as possible, depending on the time of the day. But now as the days get longer, the sunrises become earlier, and so hopefully I'll be able to see a little bit more. I wonder how many sunrises you guys get to see out there. Let me know in the comments. Or if you're a fan of sunsets. My intention is to see as many sunrises and sunsets I can possibly see. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for listening. I'm very grateful for your ears, your lovely, patient, listening ears. I'm so grateful. And I'm also very grateful for the suggestions and the comments that you've left in the Spotify notes and the comments on Instagram, and also to my email. And I've taken on those comments and suggestions and questions, and they've given me lots of information and ideas to release more episodes based on the comments you've given me. So keep the comments coming. Thank you so much. If there's anything you like and what you don't like, or you'd like to hear, or you don't want to hear, or this is good, just say, Sarah, I want more of this, I want more of that. I'm not really into that, but thanks for sharing. Whatever you want, I would love to share and talk about. Anything that's related to this kind of growth and healing and expansion and learning and everything in between. And I'd also love to know about your stories. I'd love to hear your stories, and I'd love to even invite you onto the podcast to tell your story if that's something you might be interested in. I would love more than anything to hear how 2023, I was going to say dealt with you, but maybe it's better to put how you dealt with 2023. You know, all of the goodness and all of the badness and all of the in-between. I'd love to hear your words and your stories. It's all about our story. There's nothing really better than our story, is there? Because we're humans at the end of the day, and we're going through life experiences. And it's nice to share our experiences and help each other feel that we're not the only one. If you've gone through loss, we'd love to hear your story and love to know how you've been dealing with it. We want to hear like real human stories. How you've dealt with 2023's challenges, what obstacles you've overcome, what heartbreaks you've had to mend, or if you've had any struggles, anything at all. We want to hear it all. Absolutely all of them. 2023 for me, I'd have to say, has been one of the biggest changes for me in my whole entire life. The change, I think, started about 2 years ago when I just started to shed the old me, if you know what I mean, like my old way of being, like the shell that I was trying to shed. It was like the me inside was trying to come out, and it took about 2 years for it to fully come out. And this year in 2023, when I did the quantum healing hypnosis course facilitated by Monet Coombs, that's when my shell fully shed, because there was huge healing. I've always been into healing and like meditation and, you know, whatever it took to work on myself. I've more or less always been into that, but I never really, I think this year just accelerated it all. It just really, like, I really stepped up 10 steps rather than half a baby one every year. So that's what's happened to me. I was called to look at my shadow self, my inner child, discovered past lives, discovered lives on other planets through quantum healing hypnosis, made amazing connections with just magical people. I'm also so overly grateful to be on this journey of helping you all as well find your inner voice and your answers within yourself, and to empower you to take control of your own life, make your own decisions, and guide you on your quest to self-discovery, because it's not easy and we all need a guide. And I had a guide. I still do have guides that guide me through this journey. So I'm just so grateful to be that guide for you on your journey as well. I'm very grateful for being able to facilitate quantum hypnosis for my clients and to help them just discover a whole new life. It's just so empowering for them. It's so empowering for my clients. I love them so much. I just love humans in general. I just love when we discover new things and we get new revelations, discoveries, and the penny drops, and things just make sense. And I just love when I get downloads as well. This year is the year of downloads. I just get information downloads into my mind, and it's just amazing, especially in my morning meditation, the information that I receive. And I love helping my clients find access to their higher selves so they can get downloads too. Everything I learn, I pass it on, because that's what life's all about. That's the joys of life. Just sharing all of your learnings to anyone who wants to listen. So, thank you all so much for listening to the first episode in 2024. I'm excited to start this new year. I really am. And I'm excited for everything that's ahead. I'm open to it all. I wish you all a wonderful 2024 and see you next week.